Alright, guys, what's up? What's up, Caleb? What's up, David? How's it going, guys? Just had to take care of some stuff real quick. What's up, guys? Well, we're going to continue with this because I just felt like playing this more. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do the Hogan. And I know people wanted King Schlong Bundy, but I'm trying to keep the tag teams together to what they're supposed to be. And that doesn't make any sense if he's with King Kong Bundy. And what it's going to do is it can cause people to not be together. Like, King Kong Bundy would hopefully be with Ted DiBiase or IRS. I know it keeps putting Ted DiBiase with the model, but maybe he'll put IRS with King Kong Bundy. You know what I mean? That's what I kind of hope it does. So I don't really want to, like, mess that up. So I got to go down the Randy Savage side of it. Hey, Smiley. Do I remember the first game of No Death ran? I think I've been asked... What's up, Stamps? I think I've been asked that question before, and it's probably Contra in my life. It probably is. But do I remember? No. No. But yeah, probably him. IRS is with fucking Jake Roberts. Adam Bomb versus Bret Hart for the heavyweight title again. Why do they do that? They really like Adam Bomb in this game. They really do. Slammy to slam. Slammy to slam. And I bang inside. The porno powers. You don't have to hide. Then you slap my bride. I can't let it slide. I am a real American. It does the DX fireworks. Guys.com. But yeah, probably Contra, dude. Because that's how I used to play it as a kid. When I played Contra, I would purposely try to no death. If I died, I'd start over. Like, once I got really good at the game. And I'd start over because I'd picture, like, you got to save the world and you only got one guy, you know? Either that or when I beat Punch-Out, but I beat Contra way before Punch-Out. I guarantee that. Is Big Boss Man underrated? No. I think he's kind of where he's supposed to be. He wasn't one of the main people, but he was a mid, and that's how he gets kind of treated. Adam Bomb, yeah. Everybody has a price for the $1 Million Dan. What's up, James? How's it going, guys? Everybody's got a prize. Everybody's gonna pay. But the $1 Million dude... Damn. Oh yeah, I was telling you guys. I'm trying to think of the two people that we have not, the two people we haven't unlocked are Raven as a manager. I always forget his name because he's so stupid. Raven as a manager, and then that other Doink, which I'm assuming is going to be a heel Doink. And I'm thinking, you know, in the original game, WrestleMania 2000, you could also unlock the Smoking Skull belt. And so remember when we were looking at the belts yesterday? Remember they didn't have the Winged Eagle? That was kind of weird. I bet you unlock the Winged Eagle on this game if you beat it with like the Stone Cold Steve Austin of the video game. And that is Bret Hart. So I bet you got to beat the game with Bret Hart and you'll get the Winged Eagle belt. I almost guarantee you that's what's going on. Like, I was thinking about that yesterday, and I was like, I bet you that's how you unlock them. So I'm going to have to look up how to unlock some of the other people in WrestleMania 2000 when you'd unlock, like, people like Jim Ross or what's his face? Paul Bearer. And I'll have to see who that's in comparison to on here. It's like, okay, who do you got to do it? Maybe Undertaker, I guess, but I don't know. I do not know. It's like perfect placement. The Mega Powers! They win! It's Megadan and Captain Algebra, and they're gonna bang the shit out of Virus. What's up, J-Chip? What's up, Jeff? I love the N64 wrestling. Oh, me too, man. Let me ask you this though: would you bang Fatu? We've been debating that, guys. Will he lose the title again to Adam Bomb? Every season he does. I'm going to type in WrestleMania 2000 unlockables. Cactus Jack. Begin road to WrestleMania with any character and win the hardcore. Yeah, so we probably got that person. Jim Ross and Jerry Lawler. Make it to WrestleMania before the action begins. Okay, got that. Begin road WrestleMania with The Undertaker. After several matches, Paul will eventually accompany you to the ring. Okay, so that's a specific person. So I wonder if you have to be Taker to get somebody. So who would be Raven's manager? Either defender or win the title. We got the Shawn Michaels. That would have been when we got that Japanese dude. Begin the road to WrestleMania with Test. After several matches, Stephanie will accompany. I bet you to get the other Doink, you probably have to be Doink. That's probably what you have to be. You have to be Doink in Road to WrestleMania. And then you'll probably get him. That's probably what it is. Because then it says then he will accompany you. You'd get Stephanie McMahon in the original WrestleMania 2000 by being Test for a little bit in a season. And then pretty soon Stephanie would accompany you to the ring. Same with Undertaker. You would get Paul Bearer after being Undertaker for a while in the Road to WrestleMania, and then he'll start accompanying you. So we would have to find out who you have to be to get Soho. Isn't that his name or something? Did somebody say bang Fatu? What's up, Xavier? Time to ruin people's pushes. What's up, video game lover? Johnny Polo managed Adam Bomb. Okay. You're right, he did. So maybe you have to be Adam Bomb in a season for a while, and he'll come out with you after a while. We'll have to try that later down the road, guys. That's got to be what it is, because I'm sure that would mean... So the three things we have to do to try is let's be Adam Bomb for a while and see if we unlock Johnny Polo. And then we'll be Doink for a while and see if we need to be him to unlock the other Doink. And then we would have to be Bret Hart and beat it to get the Winged Eagle belt, if that's how you do it. Because in the original, you would get the Smoking Skull beating it with Stone Cold. When it comes banging dudes and it hurts inside. I've got to slam a man, I don't wanna hide. Atom Bomb. Yeah, I was going to play the WCW one, but I was like, you know what? I really want to stay on this one right now. It's just.com. When it comes slamming dudes and it hurts inside. WCW. He also managed the Quebecers. Yeah, so it could be them too. It just depends what he put in this. Yeah, I don't know. It could be either one of them. You're right. Definitely. I mean... yeah, you could pick a tag team. I bet you it's Atom Bomb, dude. Just because, first of all, no managers come out with tag teams in this one. No third person comes out. So I'm going to go ahead and say that's probably not it. The only problem is it could be one of the Quebecers and it could like be him. You know what I mean? If you had to be like the Monty and then he end up managing him, it could be. I wonder how deep into the season you have to do it. Damn. Reversing the shit out of that. Atom Bomb not fucking around, bruh. Come. I did not, Andrew, because we have a dinner to go to here at 4:30, so I can only play for a little bit here. We have to go to my brother's. We have one more Thanksgiving going on. Ooh. Oh, he missed. We got a TV in our room now. We just put a 42-inch in our room, so now I can watch wrestling in our room. I'm sure Meg's really happy about that. I was watching videos last night. It was cracking me up of Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan in like different places, dude. It was so fucking funny, dude. Bobby Heenan is so hilarious, dude. He just cracks me up, dude. Adam Bomb is getting destroyed. Oh, Brainbuster. He ain't pinning him, is he? You ain't got him, dude. Yes, there ain't no way. He's a Dutch.com. Dutch.com. But would you bang the Quebecers? Well, absolutely. I want to put a 4-inch in you. What's your favorite Survivor Series? I'm not sure. I watched one last night where I've been watching a lot of that WWE Vault that you guys were telling me about. Essentially, it's the same thing as Peacock, but it's on YouTube. But on Peacock, obviously, you can watch everything, where the Vault only has so many things. But I've seen it had some behind-the-scenes stuff. That was kind of cool. But I watched one yesterday, the Survivor Series, of like... Man, there was a bunch of motherfuckers. There was like 6 on 6, dude. It was crazy. It was really old school. But Bret Hart was in it and shit, but it was young Bret Hart, dude. With Anvil, and then it had the Rockers. Damn. Bret's still getting out. He kicked out. Oh, was that the original one? It might have been. It was old. Bret just missed and rammed his head into the guardrail. Damn. He's kicking the shit out of Adam Bomb, though. He is killing him, dude. Yeah, do your finisher from behind, yeah. He's got him. That's it. Yep. Bret keeps the title, dude. Good for you, Bret. My favorite is anyone that had Mark Marrow in it. Did Bam Bam Bigelow win the match? Which match? The excellence of execution. Yeah. Bart, Gunn, and Mo. Poor. Well, Bam Bam, I don't know if he was in it. I don't think he was in it. J-Chip. Yeah, I didn't say Bam Bam was in it. I'm not sure if he was in it or not. But that Warlord was in it with his, aren't they the Powers of Pain? They were in it. Demolition was in it. Fight for the rights of cute-ass guy. Getting fucked up in the ass and it hurts inside. I'm a real American. Yeah, powers of porn, yep. It's the powers of porn. Bart Gunn. No, stop it. Here comes the porn. This is so poor. Men on a mission are poor, dude. This is poor. They are poor, dude. They're just so poor, dude. Watch him lick balls in it. Any merch that had Men on a Mission in it, I had. Dude, they fucked Bart Gunn's career. How'd they do that? They fucked up his career? How? Bart Gunn's poor, dude. What career? Bart Gunn is poor. I'm just kidding. But he's poor, J-Chip. Man, one good thing about his finisher and stuff, dude, is Hogan's finisher is quick. So there ain't gonna be no problem with that. It's fast as fuck. Bang, dudes! It's been on a mission! Slam it, dudes! Oh, I thought he jumped. Maybe not. Slam, dudes! It's been on a mission! Look at that. Look how quick that is. He won the Brawl for All? Yes, how'd that fuck up his career? Just because he got beat by Butterbean? I mean, nobody was going to beat Butterbean. I would say no shame in that, dude. Butter porn. Everybody's banged the guy. Everybody's gonna pay. But the $1 million dude. Skip would have fucked up Butterbean. Because he won the Brawl for All, then wanted they wanted Dr. Dust Steve Williams. Oh, when they wanted Dr. Dust Steve Williams, so for punishment they wanted him to fight Butterbean. I thought whoever won Brawl for All though Butterbean was like your final, like you won, but your final like match was Butterbean. I thought that was like, I don't know, kind of like the prize, I guess. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it was your chance to fight a real fighter like Butterbean. I thought that was an understanding the whole Brawl for All, was that the winner was going to face Butterbean. Or am I wrong on that? Because I know a lot of people said, oh, it was really embarrassing because he got knocked out and stuff. It's like, well, dude, none of those guys were like real boxers. They were just doing whatever, fighting each other. And Butterbean was obviously, he's been a fucking champion before. I mean, he killed them. He's going to kill any one of them. They had no training, you know? So, I mean, Butterbean was going to win, you know? Kiss, guys! It's been on a mission! The point of the tournament was to make Dr. Death a beast, so he could feud with Austin. but he fought for, but they fought for real, and that messed everything up. Oh. Yeah, 'cause he lost, yeah. Dr. Death didn't even make it super duper far, did he? Because I thought the fight right before I thought the final was Bart Gunn versus Bradshaw. I thought that was the final fight. Bradshaw. As Captain would probably say. Bradshaw. But I wouldn't mind fucking a bunch of guys from the Brawl for All. The Brawl for All. No, he lost in round 1. Oh, okay. Bradshaw was kicking ass, yeah. Bart Gunn and Mark Merrow had amateur boxing backgrounds, but no one was on Butterbean level. Yeah. I mean, Butterbean was an actual professional, dude. Did Mark Merrow fight in the Brawl for All? Yeah, it was essentially a tough man competition, and Butterbean was a king of tough man back then. So you had to beat Butterbean to try to take a spot. Right, right. That's what I'm saying. You know, the whole point of the tournament was you got to fight Butterbean at the end, right? But I mean, nobody was going to fucking beat Butterbean, dude. Butterbean was going to fucking kill him. And I think everybody was aware of that, you know? Butter porn. Butter porn. I don't know if I'd ever fuck Butterbean. I wouldn't mind slamming Butterbean. Come on, Ted. Come on, one take, Ted. Come on, Burry. Well, it would have been interesting if Dan Severn won the Brawl for All. Him and Ken Shamrock were legit fighters, for sure. But they weren't boxers. So it would have been interesting to see what would have happened. Oh, yeah. Brawl for All. Yeah, because Ken Shamrock wasn't in it, though, was he? Because he probably would have fucked everybody up, dude. Maybe not Butterbean, maybe not. But he would have fucked up everybody else. Because even when he came to WWE, he was pretty legitimate, dude. Oh! Yo! New champion. Del Rey. Takedowns were acceptable. Butterbean looking rough lately. Oh, yeah. His back was all fucked up and was in a wheelchair. I think DDP helped him out. And now he walks, but with a cane. Damn. Gilbert would have won it. Ken Shamrock was more of a grappler than a striker. For sure, but I mean, facing those guys, though, he probably would have won, dude. I wouldn't mind seeing Ken Shamrock naked, though. I mean, I'm just going to put that out there. Nugget. It's dudes. It's men on a mission. Kissing guys, this is my competition. Fatu and Samu. Poor, dude. I will say some of the tag teams on here, they're kind of poor, dude. The Quebecers are poor. The Head Shrinkers are poor. But to be fair, in WrestleMania 2000, they had some poor ones too. Like the Headbangers, they were poor. They did have the Hardy Boys, but they were the early Hardy Boys. They had Too Sexy, Too Cool. They were kind of poor. American, fight for the rights of every man. Oh, this is where they go to guys.com. I forgot about this shit. I kind of forgot about this. They're just poor. The head shrinker. The Brawl for All started with JBL started to run his mouth saying he can beat anyone in the locker room in a real fight. So Vince Russo made Brawl for All. Draws was in it. One of the Road Warriors was in it. Yeah. Poor. Yeah, but they don't have any actual fighting experience, you know what I mean? They're poor, dude. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting naked with a bunch of Brawl for All guys. Yeah, Godfather. He had a legit martial arts background, yeah. Let's see, I'm sure those are very loose backgrounds, though. You know what I mean? You fight somebody like Shamrock or something who's actually, like, been in it, you're fucked. You know what I mean? I mean, let's be honest. Anybody can just say, oh, I went to a school or something for a little bit. Oh, I was in karate, and, you know, I was in it when I was a teenager for a little bit or something. You know what I mean? I was in taekwondo for a little bit, you know? I don't mean shit, dude. You know what I mean? Have you actually, like, a professional or even an amateur is a different kind of beast, I'm sure, you know? Fighting a bunch of people that seriously know what they're doing, you know? Versus, like, you're at a gym just fighting some people that got off of work and shit. You know what I mean? Sparring with some people, you know what I mean? In your local area, you know? But I wouldn't mind fucking, like, 5 guys from Brawl for All. Just putting it out there. Guys. Brawl for All. That was kind of poor. Why haven't they ever had Brawl for All in a video game though? You know? In a WWE game or something. It'd be kind of funny. Porn for all. Porn for all. Oh shit, I got him facing the wrong way, bro. So where do I gotta put him? Let's see, I'm not sure on my placement. There we go. That'll fucking work though, probably. Yep. Placement of that body slam is gonna be tough. I think he goes to his left. I wanted balls for all. I agree with David here. Has anyone seen China's porn where she bangs a bunch of dudes? Yes. They wanted Dr. Death to win because he was Jim Ross's guy. I mean, Dan Severn could beat Ken Shamrock. He said he did before in the UFC. Okay. Mark Merrow was a legit Golden Glover. Yeah, but was Mark Merrow in Brawl for All? Steve Blackman was also a legit... Yeah, but were they in Brawl for All? So is Baron Corbin. He's also a blue belt in Jiu-Jitsu and just won a tournament last week, 3 weeks after he... Nice! That's pretty cool. King Kong Bundy versus British Bulldog for the European. Damn. We got a rematch against the Head Shrinkers. Just saw a video that says Steve Blackman is Ming level dangerous. Legend has it Ming is a legit scary guy that's beaten 5 people at one time. Yeah. People don't fuck with me. Yeah, Meng's a big deal. I've heard all the stories of him, like, apparently ripping some dude's fucking eyeball out in a bar. Yeah, I think Ric Flair said that. He said, Meng, dude, holy shit. He's big. He's a fucking scary guy. And he actually wears only his feet out in public, too. I'm just kidding. Mark Merrill was in it, but lost to Bradshaw. Damn, he probably just outweighs him a lot. Mark Merrill was in Brawl for All. Shitty boxing gimmick fell apart. Oh, okay. What you gonna do? What's up, Colors? Dudes.com. People don't fuck with Dean Malenko. Oh, dude got pepper sprayed, and it didn't affect Meng at all. Yeah, I've heard that story too. Yeah, the pepper spray. Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest though, I wouldn't mind fucking Meng, dude. I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna take that, and I'm just gonna joke. You know, I'm putting that out there, dude. I mean, I don't want it to be taken too serious and put too much thought into it. But man, I want my fucking Meng. I don't even know what that was, guys. I don't even know what that was. Like, what am I even talking about? Shoulder break. Die, motherfucker! Die! See, I think he throws him to his left, so this is going to be worse, right? Yep. So, that means I need to do something like this. Yes. Freak! Nugget! Nugget! He really is a man of 1,000 holds. Good to see you, Color. He looks like Bruce Willis. Undertaker told a story where he was getting pissed that Meng was chopping him. So he grabbed him and nearly started to punch him, but he realized who he was manhandling. Oh, like Meng would fuck his ass up for real? You were speaking from the heart. What's up, Mike? Huge, always going in a 69 pin. Hogan, yeah. This is for the European guys. They want to get a belt back for the $1 million team. They already lost their $1 million belt. Nugget. Nugget's fucking here. Nugget. I'm gonna slam a dude all day. Guys.com now. It's not the place to go. And don't you get all pissed. Yeah, finisher is a body slam with no leg drop. Yeah. I mean, you can do the leg drop on this game, but I'll show you if I'm in a one-on-one later. I'll show you. You know how these games are. They didn't really have ground moves, like ground finishers. They didn't figure that out yet. You can do the leg drop, but it doesn't do the same amount of damage. You know, it's just kind of there. It's the same with, like, Yokozuna. He can, or I'm sorry, Earthquake. He can run and he can jump on him, but it's really just a normal leg drop. You know, the game just didn't establish that yet. It's like when you did the People's Elbow with The Rock in WrestleMania 2000. It didn't really do any kind of crazy damage or anything like that, even though it should. You know, it didn't. It wasn't like a finisher. I think I heard Meng fucked up Bradshaw as well. Meng was working stiff. And others in the match, Bradshaw started screaming at him and Meng fucked him up. Does it do good damage? I don't really think so, Mike. The leg drop? I don't think so. What wrestlers would actually scare you the most in a fight? I'm saying Lesnar. I mean, yeah. Lesnar, dude? Oh, fuck. Because talk about a guy that can seriously do it all. I mean, he's huge. He's super strong. He legitimately knows how to wrestle and fight. I mean, yeah. He's not a very super nice person. He's known for, like, not liking people very much and stuff. Like, for sure, dude. Like, yeah. Because I would say somebody like a Kurt Angle, because I'm sure he's really dangerous too, but the thing is with, like, Lesnar is he actually fights too. Like, you know, the UFC was not just wrestling. It was, like, punching and kicking and shit too, dude. And just mauling somebody. Where I think, you know, Angle's the better wrestler when they keep it to wrestling rules, but if they got into an actual fight, I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I think at that point Lesnar's probably one of the scariest, you know. Just because how big he is, you can't just throw him around. He can throw you around, though, you know. And just, he knows how to do a lot of shit, you know. What's up, Bodymore? I'm always stiff. Chris Benoit looked like he could fuck you up, too. Yeah. And Chris Benoit was clearly not in the right state of mind, so, yeah. The thing that's different about Chris Benoit and Brock, though, is Brock's so much bigger, though. You know what I mean? When you're going to have somebody coming at you, Chris Benoit's fast and everything, but that was what was crazy about Brock Lesnar is he's so big and he's that fast. You know what I mean? So he was a really big, fast guy, which doesn't usually result. Usually big guys are slow. He's not. You know what I mean? So it's like, a lot of times when he beat people up, it's just because he's so fucking big and fast, you know, and you just can't do nothing, dude. You know? How about him being naked? I mean, could you imagine that guy naked coming at you? Holy shit. What a little prize that would be. But he's so fast that you wouldn't have time to realize what a great day it is and what a wonderful gift that would be, you know? What do you think? What do you think of Brock's UFC career? It was really good. It was very impressive with the amount of time. You know, the people he fought did a hell of a lot more training than him, and he was fucking people up, and he became the champion, you know? It just goes to show you if Brock would have dedicated, like, part of his life to it, that he probably could have went, like, probably undefeated and shit like that. He probably would have been unfucking believable, you know? But he was a wrestler. He spent a lot of his time in WWE. But, I mean, to just leave WWE and just go do something like that and win the title, I think it's really impressive, dude. The people he was fighting have been fighting their whole life. You know what I mean? And he was beating their ass. So, I think it's really impressive. And I think it just shows that if Brock Lesnar was, like, just straight up UFC and had always been UFC, how crazy and awesome he could have been. You know what I mean? And just how insane of a fighter he could be, you know? But, Dan, did you try to do the normal leg drop? Yeah. No, it's the same thing, color. I'll show you guys next time I'm in a one-on-one. Benoit was like 5'8". He was not tall, but he was muscular. Yep. Man, naked, I wish. Lesnar was an animal. Yeah, he was also dealing with diverticulitis. Okay, I'm not sure what that is. CM Punk tried to grab and get into the UFC. Yeah. CM Punk had the normal somebody who has some background in some fighting, and then, but they're not that good. See. So he did what anybody else would do. He'd get his ass kicked. That's why Brock Lesnar was so cool, dude, because he went over there and he actually did good. You know what I mean? He did really good, man. He won the fucking title. I mean, it was awesome. He even defended it a couple of times. It was awesome, dude. You know, that's why it's like people hated him just because he was the WWE guy. Oh, don't let the WWE guy beat us. What the fuck, you know? And they hated it. Get that fake wrestler out of here. You know, beat his ass, you know? And people hated when he was good, dude, because of that, you know? Don't let the fake wrestler beat us, you know? But I thought it was awesome. King Kong Bundy got the European. CM Punk was poor. I know The Rock can do the people's elbow on No Mercy. Don't remember how to put it. I believe it's there. Yeah, I know, but I don't think this is the same. I mean, I'll try to do some moves. On people's elbow, you do it from their head. But I'm pretty sure it's not on here, dude. Brock is deadly. He's also around 300 pounds. He's quick for his size, too. I think one-on-one Brock destroys Angle in a straight wrestling match. Me too. Me too. Like in a fight, dude. If it would have been a UFC fight or something, or a straight up fight somewhere with Angle versus Brock, I think whoops his ass, dude. For sure. If he's able to punch and stuff like that and kick, yeah, dude. I think it's different. But because they did like straight up wrestling bout, you know, straight up wrestling on points and stuff and pins, that's the only reason he beat him, dude. I think at the end of the day, if they fought for real, I'm pretty sure Brock Lesnar would beat the shit out of him, dude. You know? That's just my opinion. Brock did lose his first fight, but he could have won that one. Yeah, and that was from experience. He lost that one because he wasn't experienced, dude. So Frank Mir rolled him up into the armbar or whatever. For sure. That's what I'm trying to tell you is, if Brock was a dedicated UFC fighter, dude, could you imagine how good he'd be where he wouldn't have fell for that? But he fell for it because he's not in it. He's a wrestler, dude. You know? He's not in UFC, so he had very little training going into it, dude. But could you imagine if he was just like Frank Mir and all those guys where he's been fighting since he was a kid? I mean, he would have been unfucking believable, dude. You know what I mean? He wouldn't have fell for that shit, dude. He would have beat the fucking shit out of him, you know? Like he did the second time, you know? He learned from his mistake and he went back there and destroyed him, dude. You know? Which I think even Frank Mir knew that shit was going to happen. You know what I mean? He knew I'm fucked. You know? Again, if he was in real fights with these people, I mean, he would have destroyed him, dude. Like, that's why I would say the scariest person's got to be Brock. It's just he's so big. To like what, you know, David was saying. He's like 300 pounds, dude. He moves as fast as like a cruiserweight. He is insane, dude. And let's be honest, even in wrestling, dude, he was up there doing moonsaults and shit. He didn't do them good, but he did them though. You know what I mean? He did them. He'd fucking do anything, man. He was awesome, dude. That's why Brock Lesnar is like one of my favorites ever, dude. He is just a very unique specimen, man. He is insane, for real. And I think in wrestling, too, he did a great job just being an awesome character, too. I think he did a great job, man. A lot of people didn't like him and stuff, but I thought he was fucking awesome, dude. He did exactly what he was supposed to be. He came off as, he's this fucking machine, dude. And that's exactly what he did. It was awesome, man. He was the perfect type of wrestler that would have a manager and not say much and fuck people up, and that's exactly what the fuck he did. It was awesome. But I think Brock Lesnar did some good acting stuff too with like Kurt Angle and stuff when they were like, they had to be a team together for a while and they were like being funny and stuff. Brock Lesnar is actually pretty funny. You know, so he was like a good like superstar too. He did the role of being a wrestler, a character. He did that good too. He was awesome, dude. Even when he came back for that short stint of being kind of the country boy guy, you know, and he lost to Reigns or whatever, but he did a good job, dude. He was a good face. He had the crowd all pumped up and shit. Brock Lesnar's good shit, bro. He's got it all figured out. Very entertaining. Yeah, that's why I know a lot of people like don't like him and stuff, and I think You know, a lot of people think it's insane when I say he's like one of my favorites, but it's like, dude, he was really good, man. Wait, he's gonna throw him to his left. So I need to be like right here. Alright. I just had to look at that correctly. I'll try to show you the leg drop stuff. I just need to get in a one-on-one. The rematch, he completely destroyed him. Yeah. CM Punk's the only guy who can lose in the UFC, get his fragile ass destroyed in AEW, come back to the WWE, and be cheered like he's Jesus. Absolutely ridiculous. I hate CM Punk. He fucking sucks, dude. That dude's a fucking idiot. I never understood the hype for CM Punk. Dude, he sucks. Yeah, for real. I can't stand him. When he came back, I just rolled my eyes. People kept asking Brock if he would fight Conor McGregor, and Brock's like, dude, I take shits bigger than this guy. I was gonna say he'd probably destroy him, dude. He's so much bigger, dude. Bobby Lashley was in MMA as well as the guy who built like a tank. Yeah, Bobby Lashley was huge. This may sound gay, but Lesnar made wrestling fans proud. Oh, for sure, dude. For sure. I think that's why he got so much props from Vince McMahon, and he got everything he kind of wanted when he came back, like when he used to win all these matches and shit. Because, dude, he left the brand, and he went over to UFC, and in the name of wrestling, he fucking won the title, dude. That was awesome. I mean, everybody was there watching him, too. The Rock went to go watch him. Undertaker did. Vince. They were all cheering him on, dude. You know, it was awesome, dude. Like, absolutely. He showed you that some of these wrestlers are not pussies, dude. That they can actually fight. And he was, like, fighting on behalf of them. I'm sure Vince kind of took it that way. For sure. Like, hey, man, make wrestling look awesome and go win. And he fucking did, bro. And, you know, Brock was fucking awesome, man. Like, for sure. And he made wrestling look real good, dude, when he went there and did that shit. For sure. And that's why there was a lot of UFC fans that were haters towards Brock Lesnar, because here's this fake wrestler coming and whooping all your fucking dudes' asses, and they didn't like that shit, dude. Like, give us our title back type shit. Fuck yeah, dude. That's your ass, that's why they're acting like that, dude. But I was cheering for him kind of because of that. I'm like, dude, hell yeah. Fucking win for the wrestlers, you know? Fucking beat their ass, dude. But I've always just thought, too, though, when he was a wrestler, I mean, I liked Brock Lesnar as a wrestler. I always seen him. I didn't watch wrestling a lot during Ruthless Aggression, but I definitely knew who Brock Lesnar was, and I'd watch some of his matches and stuff, and I'd be like, holy shit, that dude's awesome, dude. You know, if I would have been watching, he would have been one of my favorite wrestlers, for sure, dude. Kane ultimately was my favorite, but I would have definitely cheered for Brock Lesnar, dude. For sure. 100%. That's just my type of wrestler, dude, doing those types of moves and shit. Yeah. His moves were awesome, dude. I remember in, like, Here Comes the Pain in the PS2 games, we used to always pick Brock Lesnar's moves and stuff. They were so good. They're fucking badass, dude. He is the one that had that triple... He had the triple backbreaker. The triple backbreaker and shit. That was fucking awesome, man. Seriously. That shit was dope as hell. God, can you stop doing... Everything's got to be a fucking roll-up or a... stupid-ass thing there. Yeah, so here's his move if you just do that. But he wants you to do that. See what I just did? It wants you to do that. Watch. I can make it look good, and I can do this. See? I can do that for you. You know what I mean? And there you go. It makes it look all good. But really, that leg drop doesn't do anything. But you notice how that leg drop is different, though? I never understood the hype for CM Punk. I've seen some of Brock's college matches. He was NCAA champ. Had to have his UFC gloves custom made because his hands are so big. And he was fighting while he had diverticulitis. I don't know how to say that. And he's got that. Johnny B. Bad. Fixed, and he's ridiculous beast mode. Yeah. Same with Batista. He got into MMA. Yeah, how'd he do? It wasn't very good, and he almost lost. Oh, I've watched it, actually. Yes, I did. Kurt Angle would have been another animal in UFC. Batista looks like an anorexic. You're Ethiopian now. Lesnar's in my top 5. Same. What was your reaction to seeing the F5 for the first time? I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember. But I always thought he was awesome in the games. I was like, dude, this guy is dope. You know, and he was on the cover and shit. And he was very well known. So I definitely knew him. And I thought he was awesome. You know, I definitely thought he was super badass. Hey, Shooty. Hey, Shooty. What you doing? Savio Vega and Crush. Crush is poor. When Lesnar debuted, he slammed Spike. Did they have to use Spike Dudley? The lightest guy? Tank Abbott. I agree, James. A perfect debut. The myth, the legend, the man, Savio Vega. Yeah, that's why I say there's 3 people that are in my top 5 for sure. And that is Ultimate Warrior, in no order, Kane, and Brock Lesnar. The other 2 that I always try to get in there, it's hard. With Mr. Perfect, $1 Million Man, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Nugget. But, yeah, those 3 for sure. I wouldn't put The Rock in there. I don't like him that much. He's cool, but I don't like him that much. As in, like, my favorite. I definitely don't have Bret or Shawn in there. Just not my thing. They're cool and everything, but not my favorite. Trying to think. Top 5s. Because Taker, no. Not Undertaker. Nobody like Big Show or Andre or anything like that. Probably Dudes.com. Lesnar leveled a few guys, but I can't remember how it went. Just remember Spike getting slammed into the garbage can. I guess when Brock powerbombed Spike, he was supposed to do F5 powerbombs in a row. Oh, he's supposed to do 5 in a row. But Spike had to be like, dude, I can't take another one after the 3rd. Oh, and another highlight for Maven. Shut up. He was the first to take the F5. Nobody cares about Maven. Let's just... Brock Lesnar, Dean Malenko, Johnny B. Bad, Steve Blackman, and Jungle Boy. The scapegoat, Jack Perry. Fuck Maven, guys. We're going to stop talking about Maven. He is poor. Him and Steven Richards need to stop with the YouTube stuff. Like, it's poor. I always felt bad for Spike Dudley, only because he used to sell the moves like, yeah, Maven is goated. We're going to do a Here Comes the Pain season with Maven. Poor. Maven's the only person picking Maven in wrestling games. Nobody's picking his ass. Yeah, I'd say it's a good top 5, though, and I'd have to, like, put them off of each other here. I'd say people that are in my top 5 for sure is Ultimate Warrior, Kane, Brock Lesnar, and Stone Cold Steve Austin. I would say they're for sure in my top 5. As for that last spot, if I had to choose between Mr. Perfect and $1 Million Man, probably, honestly, dude, probably $1 Million Man. Probably. Just because he's really fucking funny. You know, he was really funny. I like his moveset. Probably him. Probably him. But then you got Roddy Piper, too. Yeah, she got Roddy Piper, too, dude. He's on that same length. But I would still say, for some reason, I like $1 Million Man better than I do them. But man, I don't know. Roddy Piper had... God, he is funny as hell to watch fight. He did awesome on Prime Time. His promos are probably... I don't know. They're probably my favorite ever, dude. I mean, promos by Piper, dude. He's probably the best. I mean... Because he's just funny. He can make you believe it. You know, he's awesome, dude. He's really good. So I'd almost have to, like, change that. It's just really hard for me to choose that 5th spot, dude. It's so hard. That's hard. But yeah, Stone Cold's definitely, like, in there for sure. Like, honestly, Kane's number 1, first of all. So that for sure, Kane is number 1. Kane is number 1 for sure. Hands down, 100%. So number 2, I probably have to go... Honestly, dude, I probably have to go Warrior. And the reason I'm going to say that, even though I don't love Warrior as much nowadays, but I'm going to say that because when I was a kid, he was my favorite. I mean, I wanted him in a video game. When I played a video game, I picked him. With WrestleMania Challenge and WWF Superstars on the Game Boy and stuff, I would pick him. I even played that In Your House game one time back in the day, and it had him in it, and I picked him. So Warrior is probably number 2, man. And then I would say number 3 is probably Stone Cold. Just because Stone Cold is really fucking funny with Vince. And I love his moves. And he's obviously iconic. He's hilarious. And then Brock Lesnar at 4. And then it'd be one of those people at 5. And I can't choose between Mr. Perfect, $1 Million Man, and Roddy Piper. Roddy Piper. It's really fucking hard for me to choose. Here comes the Maven. Maven beat Nails at a house show. Nobody's picking Maven, but everybody's beating the crap out of Maven. Piper, yeah. Ric Flair, no. Imagine $1 Million Man on Dude's Stuff. Wasn't there a guy in your chat that was like, promos don't matter? Yeah, I highly disagree. I ridiculously disagree. Just when you think you're all advanced, I change all the questions. Yep. Warrior had 6 moves and 2 of them were clotheslines. Yeah. Antibiotic Warrior. I need to get in your house. It looks terrible, but I want it. Yeah, it is poor, dude. Bought in your house, new on PS1 back. Ooh. Yikes. Sorry, Bodymore. Did you like it? I really wish In Your House was made by Midway and not Acclaim. Yeah. No, for sure. Hollywood Hogan, Shawn Michaels, Lesnar, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle. But I have Kevin Nash and Scott Hall right there. Yeah, I really like Diesel too. So, but I don't like him as much as like Million Dollar Man and Mr. Perfect and stuff. Because at the end of the day, Diesel wasn't very good like on a mic or anything like that. Same like Kevin Nash, you know. He was just a big guy that was pretty cool and kind of like Sid Vicious. I like him too, but I gotta watch more. He's not in my top 5. He's awesome though. Yeah, I love him though. Just like I love Diesel, you know. Going back and listening to Warriors promos now is ridiculous. He just yells random words. Yeah, he has some really fucking funny ones though, where he's tying him up in the rope. And we had one that me and Wes always watch where it's on Thanksgiving and he's like, "Time's up. The turkeys are cooked. Now let's dip into the pumpkin pie." Ah! It's really fucking funny. Only good as Diesel and in the Outsiders. Yeah. My top 5 would probably be Lesnar, Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, Booker T, and Rey Mysterio. Wow, okay. Kurt Angle's awesome too. He's not one of my favorites though, but he's awesome though. He's good. I like Angle a lot, dude. But not top 5. Guys.com. And then probably number 1 would be Nails. I'm kidding. I want a penis in my hair. Ah! Booker T. Yeah, I like Booker T. Not one of my favorites though. Yeah, NWO was awesome. Yeah. I also bought In Your House on release. I remember also holding Tomb Raider in my hand the same day. It's crazy to think I was holding Tomb Raider and the time, and it was just an unknown game. Yeah. And debating over Tomb Raider and In Your House. I don't remember how I played In Your House. I almost think like somebody had it and I borrowed it or some shit. Somebody fucking had it. And then once I seen that it played like that Wrestlemania and all that, the arcade game, I was like, no. Because I didn't like those games. The ones that are like Mortal Kombat. I wanted a wrestling game, dude. Which is why I've told you guys, like, you know, when it came to like WWF Attitude and stuff, I liked those games, man. Warzone, I liked it. Once you got the moves down and you pretty much memorized it in your head, you knew all the button combinations and you could essentially pick anybody and do the same combinations and you were going to do something, you know. It was the same combinations, just different moves. Like if you were going to do a snap mare, you know, it's like, you know, left down square to do it with Kane, but left down square might be a body slam for Stone Cold. You know what I mean? So you knew how to do moves. You just had to do all the different combinations. It'd be like left, right, left, circle, left, right, left, square, left down square, left down triangle, left down circle. You know, you just kind of knew what to try. Now their finishers, you'd have to pause the game and look in the move list and figure it out. But, you know, once you ran a season or something like that, you would learn, like, oh, okay, now I know how to do the tombstone, you know. HBK. If you're a dude behind the camera watching Warrior cut that pumpkin pie promo, what are you thinking of? You don't bust out loud. Oh, I'm sure it's hard. HBK, Hogan, RVD, Goldberg, 1-2-3 Kid. Okay, cool. Gotta be honest, I'm not a huge fan of WrestleMania the arcade game or In Your House. I'm sure they're fun, but they're not for me. Same. I don't like those style of games. RVD. WrestleMania the arcade game has some of the best hit detection, commentary, and sound effects. It might not be a real wrestling game, but it's very, very well done. That's cool. I never preferred it. I did not like it. I remember being really disappointed because I remember him running down the ramp when you're facing each guy. Then you got to start going against like 2 or 3 people at once, and I just didn't like it. And it was always like, wah! And I remember the guitar and everything, like, when you do something. God, no. Front flip senton from top rope to crowd. 1 2 3 Kid was poor. I like 1 2 3 Kid. Out of all of Xbox people, I like 1 2 3 Kid the best. I love Wrestlemania Arcade. You would think In Your House would be a good sequel, but it looks like shit and has a crap roster. Not that WrestleMania's roster is great with Yokozuna, Doink, and Luger. That's why I wish Midway would have done In Your House. Yeah, they let Acclaim make In Your House. I like WWF Royal Rumble on Super Nintendo. Yeah, dude, Royal Rumble's the best one. I played through all those last year. WrestleMania, Raw, or as Captain Algebra would say, Raw, and Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble's easily the best. It just plays the best. There's something about it. It was really fun, dude. It was really fun. I forgot who I picked. Who'd I control during that, guys? $1 Million Man? Oh. WWE All-Stars on 360 and PS3. Yeah, I want to play that. I have it. I want to do a playthrough of that. I started playing it a while back, and I had a lot of fun with it. I meant to stream it, but something else came out. You have to give credit to Lex Luger. My top 5 tag teams. Demolition, Dudley Boys, Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, The Outsiders. It's a pretty solid fucking list. No Mercy is probably the best, though, in my opinion. Okay. Is that legal? Look out. What skill? Oh, I said things they said in the game. Top 5 tag teams. I mean, Kane and Undertaker, because I'm biased. So that, Brothers of Destruction is probably my favorite, because it was awesome. They're like unfucking beatable. They'd always break them up because they're unbeatable. So they would make them fight. So that was awesome. Love Demolition. I agree on that. Demolition have to be in there. Dudley Boys has to be in there. Dudley Boys were fucking awesome, dude. Gosh, I'd probably have to say APA. APA, man. That's pretty good, dude. They were pretty fucking awesome when they fought people. Just the whole APA, Acolytes, all that stuff. They were awesome when they were together. And just the promos they did of like, hey, come through the door. And then making people go back through the door and everything. And then going around beating the shit out of people for people. That was awesome. So I probably have to give the nod to them, too. And then another team... I really want to watch more of The Outsiders. I mean, it is 2 awesome people being Razor and Diesel, basically. That's really awesome. I never really watched them a lot, though, I'll be honest with you. Man, the New Age Outlaws were pretty awesome. They were pretty fucking hype. I'm trying to really think about it, though, and not just leave people out. I don't really know, man. That's really tough for me, actually, to answer. But I love Demolition, man. Legion of Doom. Bro, maybe some classic Legion of Doom. Maybe I have to give credit to classic Legion of Doom, just because of how awesome they were. And they had the iconic football spiked, pads that they came out in, and they're from Chicago. And they had awesome promos. I mean, they did. And then their finisher is really cool. To be fair, though, I need to watch more Legion of Doom, like specifically. Like some of their old shit, That's what I would need to watch. But I would say them. Yeah, I would do that. So what I have? I had Demolition, Legion of Doom, Dudley Boys, Brothers of Destruction, and APA. Or Acolytes, whatever you want to say. Farouk and Bradshaw. That's probably what I'd go with. Man on a Mission is an honorable mention. Shut up! No Mercy is my favorite wrestling, and the roster is just perfect. Okay. What's up, Joe? Bushwhackers, Nasty Boys were cool, though. Headbangers, Smoking Guns, Public Enemy. Public Enemy, they're poor! Public Enemy was poor. Especially WCW Public Enemy. Nugget! Oh, Harlem Heat. Yeah, they were cool, too, but I didn't watch them as much. Two of the WWE wrestlers, Von Hammer and Letty Lane. The whole flock. Flock was poor! What's up, Steven? Always pounding ass. Can you prove that? Age was funny. Or APA was funny. That was a good gimmick. They just play cards and drink and someone hires them. And yeah. And they go beat somebody up. Yeah, it was hilarious. And dude, they were so punishing, dude. I loved how they just punished people, dude. It was awesome, man. That shit was dope. They would just fucking punish people, man. Big time power bombs. Huge clotheslines. I mean, just awesome, dude. Came in there to fucking kick ass, you know? Big dude! It's been on the mission! Slam dude! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, D-Generation S comes to you, sucking on cock for the millions on foot! The Attitude Era was stacked, for sure. Do you see when APA destroyed Public Enemy? No. Literally made a t-shirt for APA that always said, always pounding ass. Really? Legit beat the shit out of the Public Enemy on an episode of Shotgun Saturday Night. I want to see that. Public Enemy was poor.
No good. Been on the mission. Look at you.
Yeah, I don't know, that's tough, though. There's a lot of tag teams that if I were to watch everything, I'm sure people like the Twin Towers are really fucking cool. You know, I'm sure there's a lot of really cool tag teams, dude. But, you know, sometimes some of these tag teams, they weren't together very long, you know? So I think the longevity is something I really like. You know, Demolition was a long time. Dudley Boys, a long time. Legion of Doom, a long time. Somebody who's well established, you know. Brothers of Destruction, they were like on and off all the time. But Kane and Taker worked together a lot. But they wouldn't let them be in the tag team division because it just wasn't fair. You know what I mean? It wasn't fucking fair. But, Big dude! It's been on a mission! Akeem and Boss Man. Public Enemy was saying they didn't want to do something, and APA said, fuck you. Damn. The APA Public Enemy match? Oh, God. I want to fuck J Chip! I've been on a mission! Fucking J Chip is my constitution! Hey guys, you ever notice this? It was a Dick's Sporting Goods commercial. That's awesome. Let me ask you guys this. You ever notice in the gaming community, why do we all like wrestling? Why is that a thing? Why is the gaming community and wrestling almost like the same thing? What is up with that? If you get into other, like, things, it's like there's not as much wrestling fans. Wrestling fans are always gamers. What's up with that? Isn't that kind of weird? Or is it just me? Because if you were in a community full of people that are into like sports and stuff, I don't think they'd talk about wrestling the same way. And if they did, it'd be very casual wrestling talk, you know? Oh yeah, I remember Stone Cold coming out there, drinking the beers and stuff. You know, that's all they would say. Yeah, Vince McMahon. Yeah, I remember that, you know? But they wouldn't have like, they wouldn't know all the details. Like, oh, remember when on Shotgun Saturday Night when this happened? You know, they wouldn't say that. You know? So why are we all wrestling fans? Ran them out of the company. Because we were all dorks. Man, children. Because we love beefy, sweaty. That's true. Wrestling isn't in the 80s and 90s was big. So every boy liked it. Yeah. Easy to answer. We are all nerds. Wrestling can be found in video games. I mean, yeah. Wrestling is kind of like a live-action Street Fighter, I guess. Dan, there is a indie wrestler you would have loved from the 2000s named Lion Cock. What? He's always made homophobic jokes, and he and his tag team partner even proposed as Sucker God's match. What? I bring up wrestling and people were all like, you still watch that shit? Yeah, because we like men in tights that dance. That's okay, I'm with you. Yeah, but it's just something I've always noticed in the gaming community where there's tons of huge wrestling fans, and it's like the only place you'll find them. That's what I feel like, at least. I don't know. Damn, Crush gave up. Oh, shit. Savio Vega's going to be pissed. Nugget? Stop. It's men on a mission. Fucking dudes, it's just my competition. A lot of us grew up with it, and it's just fun to relax and watch the escape reality for a little bit and think. Same thing with it. I agree 100%. My alter ego Sirloin sounds like he needs a match with Lion Cock. No, I agree with you, David. I was curious. I've always noticed that. God. I've gotta fuck a guy I don't wanna hide. Oh no, we upset Savio Vega. I'm gonna send you a Chris Bosh promo. Okay. But then, how come the Quebecers aren't your top 5? Well, first of all, I didn't know anything about them until this game, and then I started paying attention and going, oh, they are in the old wrestling tapes, you know, and it's something I kind of didn't notice. The Head Shrinkers are fucking poor, too. They're poor. See, I feel like nowadays they're trying to overhype the family of, like, Rikishi and The Rock, Head Shrinkers, and now that's the new Roman Reigns and all them. They're all related. And, like, that's where we're at. The Head Shrinkers are basically the same guys nowadays that are in the Bloodline. The Bloodline is basically the Head Shrinkers. Which is poor! It's really poor. You're sitting there, we're watching Fatu and WrestleMania night. That's where we're at in our wrestling right now. Dan, yes, the Bloodline's bullshit. Thank you, yeah. It's poor, dude. They're always trying to overhype that new guy. I see clips of it all the time on Instagram. The new guy that's in there with, like, the dreads. And I'm like, he looks like a fucking douchebag. Wrestling is so uninteresting now. It's so bad. I just don't know how people can watch it. It's so bad. It's really poor, dude. And now I seen that Cena's in it. Or not Cena, I'm sorry. CM Punk's in it. Uh-oh, you know, cool. CM Punk's in it. CM Punk. He's in fucking Bloodline. Cool, dude. Now we got cooler. Like, CM Punk. Dude's fucking trash, dude. Here we go. Heavenly Bodies are the best tag team ever. And now they had CM Tool with them, yep. What about heel Rikishi? I like Rikishi better when he was with Too Sexy, Too Cool. And he came out there dancing. That shit was awesome. Did you play Royal Rumble for Dreamcast? I did not. Oh, that's Jacob Fatu. Yeah, his name is Fatu. That's right. He is poor. Jacob Fatu. Everybody's like, dude, he's pretty good, dude. He's pretty good. Yeah, and the head shrinkers, they're cool, too. Yeah. Jacob Fatu ain't nothing but another fucking head shrinker, dude. That's all There's Fatu right there. Fatu is poor. Nugget, man. Jacob Fatu is impressive, though. Poor. Jacob Fatu is pretty cool. I did it for the cock. You have to watch some highlights. Okay, I'll make sure to do that. Dan, you are the best. Buttline sucks. It's poor. Man, Jacob Fatu is not even as cool as Men on a Mission, dude. They're poor. Jacob Fatu. So is Fatu his dad? Is Head Shrinker Fatu his dad? Yeah, forget NWO and DX, guys. It's all about the bloodline. We got the head shrinkers. Yeah, I can see they're really pushing that Fatu kid. I see it. It's like, Fatu! Tonga kid is his dad? Okay. Viscera for president. One of them. We're in a day and age where the head shrinkers are main eventing WrestleMania, basically. That's where we're at. You know, just for that, I'm sorry, Mo. No, we're going to go beat up Fatu. Fatu's poor, and I'm going to fucking beat his ass. You guys. Jacob Fatu's pretty cool, though. I watched him at WrestleMania last year. He came in. Maybe he ain't that bad. He doesn't have a look that I am interested in. I look at him. It's just like Bobby Heenan said. I watched a old interview from Bobby Heenan where he basically was being very rarely he got put on basically a podcast. It wasn't a podcast, but back then it basically was. And I think the guy who was interviewing him was related to him, so he kind of let him. I don't think Bobby the Brain let a lot of people interview him. And so he was talking to him, and they said, What would you give wrestlers nowadays of advice? He said, what advice would I give new wrestlers today? He said, go in a room with a loaded gun and put it in your mouth. meaning that today's wrestling's fucking poor. That's what he's saying. And Bobby Heenan said, he's like, no, he's like, wrestling's over. He's like, the show's over. And he's like, the show's over. Everybody knows everything now. There's all these websites that say all this stuff and tell everybody what's going on. And he's like, it's over. It's done. You know, he's saying now it's something different. He's like, the good old days are done. It's like, yeah. The days of people thinking Undertaker's fucking dead for real are over. Viscera died, yeah. Jacob Fatu looks like the kid that steals your chicken nuggets in elementary school. Almost all the Samoans are from the same family. Right. I think the only ones I've really liked is Rikishi was okay. He was alright. I think he played his role really well. It was a good time. As a thing of the time, it was cool. It was funny. This big fat dude that's a hard ass is sitting there fucking dancing in the ring, you know? And then Rock. The Rock is fucking awesome, dude. The Rock is fucking next level, dude. He's awesome. And I know The Rock comes back momentarily to, like, try to help them and stuff, but it's just not the same, dude. Like, Roman Reigns is cool, but they make Roman Reigns way more than he should be. Way more than he should be, dude. Like, ridiculously more. Like, breaking Hulk Hogan records and stuff. Come on, man. Come on. You know, come on, dude. Seriously. Like, he's okay, though. Like, he's dope. When he was in the Shield, I liked him and Seth. I thought they were really good. Roman Reigns was actually my favorite out of all of them. My opinion's changed. I like Seth now. But Roman's a good-ass wrestler and stuff. I like him. It's just they make him out to be this unstoppable force. And it's like, huh? You know, when Goldberg was an unstoppable force, you kind of believed it. You're like, man, that guy would fuck somebody up. You know what I mean? That guy's fucking badass. What a fucking animal, dude. You know, same with, like, Brock Lesnar and stuff. He was believable that it was like, man, that guy's a fucking badass. Roman Reigns is like, he's like another Batista or something. Like, he's not bad, but having him have the title for how many years he had it for, I mean, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. That was just so like, huh? You know, like, this guy? What's so special? If you're going to have somebody go undefeated like that and just be unbeatable and be this awesome force, I mean, I don't really think there's a guy in the league right now that should be doing that. But if somebody should have had a huge push and been really awesome, Seth Rollins. Probably Seth Rollins, in my opinion. Cody's fine. He's okay. He's cool. You know, I don't think Cody should have it for like 3 fucking years either. But Roman, they were always making Roman out to be this guy that you just can't beat. And it was like, huh? You know, like, I just, it annoyed me so much. I was like, oh my God, this is really bad. You know, and he's like the head of this mafia, basically, like the bloodline. It's like, okay, the bloodline's this group or whatever, alright. But again, they were this unstoppable force. And it was like, what? You know, like, it was just so much more believable back then with NWO. NWO was more of a force because you had Hulk Hogan, you had Diesel, Razor Ramon, the Giant. You had these badass Hall of Famers, dude, that were fucking awesome. So, that was more, it was better, you know, and they cheated. all the time, which made it harder for them to lose. But what they do with Roman Reigns just drives me fucking up the wall, dude. He is just this, he's this god, dude, that just cannot be beaten. And I just don't get it, dude. Like, he's not that good. Like, why do you guys make him out to be so good, you know? We were kids back then, but my dad always told me it was fake. I'm sure adults knew it was for them to believe. Everyone just thought it was real. It was ridiculous. Go to school, thought two from the new generation was GOAT. Also notice how WWE is obsessed with numbers and dates and lengths. I know. With ooh, that was fucking Razor's Edge. With what's his face? Triple H always breaking records, you know. Triple H will come up with any record he broke every pay-per-view. Like, every time I see a video out of that guy, oh yeah, I mean, people like to focus on the negative, but the truth is, you know, the most people farted ever in a stadium, and that's a record, so I like to focus on that kind of stuff. I bet he has people that come up with statistics for him. Hey guys, find some sort of statistic that we broke, okay? Like, so I can say it at the press conference. It'd be believable if Brock Lesnar held the title for 5 years straight and nobody could beat him. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, Reigns had the title because fighting him was basically 4-on-1. That's true, but they've done that before, though, dude. That's the thing. Like, why is the bloodline so different than the NWO? NWO lost the title. DX lost the title. DX had tons of people out there. DX had China, the New Age Outlaws, X-Pac, Triple H. I mean, Shawn Michaels. They lost the title. They didn't always have it. You know what I mean? So, in wrestling, you can make anything happen. You know, so I don't care if you have 20 people. You can make it happen, you know? Rollins looks like he's a douche in real life. I watched him in videos where he was playing in a Madden tournament. They used to do Madden tournaments on Xavier Woods' channel. Forgot what it was called. And AJ Styles and him. AJ Styles is kind of a douche. But he's cool, though, too. But, yeah, Seth Rollins was pretty chill, though, actually. He was a pretty chill guy during the videos. He was actually, like, the most realistic. Like, he'd get along with us really good. They're really pushing Gunther right now, like he's the other world title. Yeah, but Gunther's awesome, dude. Gunther is fucking awesome, dude. So Gunther, man. Yeah, Gunther's gotta be #1 heel, dude. He is awesome, bro. I like Gunther a lot. I remember when Vince started feuding with Carlito. I was like, what the fuck? Just because Austin doesn't mean to repeat it. Oh, Roman always wins via cheating like Triple H did. I know, but none of those guys had it for 3 years, though, guys. None of those guys did that. Triple H didn't have it for that long. You know? What is she doing? Hello? I'm just playing. What's up? What's wrong? You sound mad or something? Oh. You could always stop and get one. But I know it's annoying. You don't have to. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'll take one, but I don't expect you to go. I feel bad. You always gotta go. I asked. Alright, let me go up and tell him. Alright. Love you. Bye. Damn, why can't the WWF snark see the stuff that you do? It would be a breath of fresh. Yeah, I don't know. It'd make me watch again if it was just better like that. If it made more sense, I would watch it. It's just so bad, dude. I got so sick of that. It's so boring. It is. I got so sick of hearing how Roman is so fucking great. It's like, what the fuck? I just don't get it. I'm not seeing it. If he was awesome, yeah. Gunther, I have no problem with it. Gunther's fucking dope, dude. He is awesome. I've been telling you guys that, man. Gunther was an Intercontinental Champion, and I was saying that. I was like, fucking Gunther is dope as fuck, dude. Gunther has everything, dude. He has the look. He has the awesome character. He does decent on the mic, the promos, just everything. His moveset. Dude, he's good as fuck. He's good as fuck, dude. There was other stables, then the Bloodline's the only one now. I mean, I hear ya, but it doesn't mean it's good. The Bloodline fucking sucks, dude. It's really bad. And people look at the Bloodline like it's better than NWO and stuff. It's like, oh my god. You know what I mean? It's probably only good because it's the only one. Up, up, down, down. Thank you, J-Chip. Gunther's tag team partner is going to Braun Breaker's Intercontinental. Oh, Braun Breaker's pretty cool. I was a WWF fan ever since AEW started. I'm thankful for having something else around. Okay. I think my issue with Roman is I'm not against him being a champion, but why a champion for that long? I agree, 100%. He can be champion, but not for that long. That's so ridiculous. Dude, breaking Hogan's records, you are nothing compared to Hogan, dude. Nothing. Nothing compared to Hogan, dude. Nothing. Hulk Hogan was this. You want to talk about an unstoppable force? Hogan, dude. I mean, you might not love Hogan. I'm not a huge Hogan fan either. But you can't deny what Hogan was, dude. Same with John Cena. You don't have to like Cena, dude. I'm not a big Cena fan either. You can't deny what Cena was, though. Dude, when people say Cena's the best ever, that's fair. That's fair, because Cena's up there, dude. Cena was really popular. My kid knows who Cena is. Nathan was John Cena for Halloween once. Everybody knows who Cena is, dude. Everybody. You know what I mean? My mom would know who John Cena is. You know, that was a revolutionary character that, like him or hate him, he was good. And so when he won and everything, and he didn't even hold the title like that, bro. He didn't even hold the title like that. And he deserved to. He deserved to. If you would have told me Cena had it for 3 years or something, I'd be like, yeah, shit's gay, but Cena's good as fuck, dude. You know what I mean? That's what I'd tell you. Just like Hogan. When Hogan had the title forever, I mean, dude, it's Hulk Hogan. It's Hogan, bro. Why do you think it was such a big deal when when Warrior beat him? It was like, holy shit. You know what I mean? When Triple H had Evolution, he had the belt for a long time, but that's because he kept winning it back. Triple Bypass thinks everything they do is great, though. Yeah, he's just a positive guy. That's all it is. He doesn't believe that. There's too many wrestlers there. The characters. MJF is fucking awesome, dude. But it's like, other than that, AEW doesn't have anything, you know? New Day's poor, Smiley. I wish they didn't have another world title and have Gunther basically destroy Cody for the title. Yeah, that'd be cool. Trying to beat, Cody trying to beat Gunther now. Or Gunther trying to get it. You know what I mean? Having a really good battle or something. That'd be awesome. And having two alliances or something, like Gunther keeps forming more heels. Cody has more faces, and now you have that WCW versus NWO again. That'd be cool. I think a lot of fans are so young that they weren't around to experience wrestling being good. That's exactly what I said. So their standards are low. I've actually seen people nostalgic for 07 WWE, the good old days. Wow. Yeah. Steven, yeah, I've said that a lot. That I think people just don't know what good is. So they think what they're in is great. You know what I mean? The thing that blows me away, though, is when there's people our age saying it. I'm like, huh? You know? Like, what the fuck? Oh, wait, WWE was horrible. Cena is, I think, the last superstar of wrestling. Yeah, he was awesome. You ever see the promo battle between Roman and Cena? The longest time Cena had the belt was just a year. And he is a 16-time world champion. Has way too many belts. Yeah, I know. All I'm saying is that Peacock right here. Yeah, for $8, yeah. Belts are total crap. Yeah. I do like those new tag team titles they came out with, though. Guys, hold on. I gotta tell Nathan to go get in the shower. Be right back.
You naked little boy. Boss man! Boss man!
What I will tell you guys is that women's wrestling has gotten a million times better. Women's wrestling is great now. What are my thoughts on Ryback? He could have been fucking awesome, but he didn't sell the character. Ryback totally could have been this destructive machine, which is what they're obviously trying to do. He had the look, awesome name, but I will say the censorship at that point really hurt him. The whole feed me more shit came off kind of dumb. But I think they were looking for something that's close to like who's next? You know, like Goldberg. Goldberg sold the character. Ryback did not. You would believe that Goldberg could destroy anybody. And you wanted to watch it. You were like, dude, Goldberg's coming on? They had the awesome entrance for him. Perfectly set up, dude. I mean, awesome. You know? Goldberg's a motherfucker that could have had the title for like 3 years. Yes, that's a motherfucker that could have had it. When Undertaker first came to the scene, he could have had the title for a long time because he was this unbeatable machine. You didn't know how to hurt him. You know, that's the kind of guys that can do that. But 3 years is insane, though. You know what I mean? That's a long time, dude. So that's hard for anybody to accomplish. That wasn't really a thing back when we were watching wrestling. Like Stone Cold and Rock and Triple H and all those guys. Nobody had the belt that long. You know, not even close to that long, dude. Got him. But there were people that were deserving of it. I mean, Stone Cold. And Triple H had it a lot. Triple H was awesome. You'd get so pissed at Triple H for winning, but I mean, he was awesome, though. You know? Triple H was dope as fuck. Triple H as a wrestler is amazing. I've always liked Triple H. I gotta find out a back move that's gonna move better than this. Hold on. Let's just do this for now. I thought he had an atomic drop. By the way, we never see Triple H in this fucking game. You ever notice that? He's never, ever anywhere. At least not in the matches I have. Ah! The only thing that could make a little bit of sense in Roman having the title for as long as he did is there's no competition because their locker room fucking sucks, you know. But again, this is wrestling, so you can make anybody win. You know what I mean? You could have given somebody else a try, you know. I think I want it here. I'll try it. I placed him wrong. Come on, Macho. Roman fucked up his promo and Cena was like, it's called a promo, kid. It went from top-notch characters and promo work, but limited in-ring ability, to top-notch in-ring work, but limited... Yep. Xavier just nailed it on the head. They went away from what wrestling was built on. Character is everything, man. Gotta make people want to watch it. Ryback is just poor as Ahmed Johnson. Ahmed Johnson was really over in the Next Gen era. Fans loved him. True colors, but people really liked Public Enemy in WWE. I still wish there was nude female wrestling matches. He's a big crybaby. Now he is, yeah. I hate women wrestling. They can beat up on the guys, but the guy can't even teach them. Also, the other thing that blows about WWE is the amount of talking and champions away, only wrestling on pay-per-views. Yeah, they don't wrestle on Raw anymore. Remember, guys, Kofi Kingston, oh, God. Yeah. Undertaker versus Brett for the title. Jack Swagger was World Heavyweight Champion. Poor. Intergender matches were pretty popular in the Indies. Check out Bob Backlund was champ in 94. The entrances are way too long. Yeah. I hate how glorified entrances are, dude. It's like, guys, just come out, dude. Let's do the match, dude. Like, Shawn Michaels was a crazy motherfucker, and he didn't even have entrances like that every time. He started it. He had the one where he came from the ceiling and stuff. He did have stuff. But most of the stuff I'm watching on Peacock, man, people just come out to their music, dude. They just come out. They've went way too far with entrances, dude. It's crazy, bro. It's like, God. I'm glad that one ring girl's gone now, though, at Samantha. Oh, my God. You missed the Fink, man. But even, like, Linda, isn't Linda back? Undertaker walks slow. Yeah, he's supposed to be a dead guy. But even his entrances weren't, like, absolutely ridiculous. They got kind of bad towards the end, where they had the druid guys and everything. So don't get me wrong. He was definitely doing some of that shit, too. But it was just what all of wrestling was doing at the time, and he was still in it, so. Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's overproduced, yeah. Fuck. Try to figure out that move. Lillian Garcia's back. That's fucking awesome, dude. So needed, bro. So needed. Oh my god, dude. That Samantha was just fucking... Oh my god. Did she not annoy the shit out of me, dude? Roman! Like, oh my fuck. Dude. Oh my god. It used to drive me nuts. And then her fucking dumbass reactions to shit. Oh my god. Acting like she wasn't acting. Like, stop, dude. Stop. Acting like she's being serious. Like... like she can barely talk. And the winner is... like... it's like, my god. Is it bad, dude? Like I said, we just came from a time it's so good. It was so good. But Samantha Irvin left because her boyfriend Ricochet left. Ricochet's poor! Ricochet is athletic as fuck. No personality. Ricochet was good. NXT will waste the main roster. They don't give them characters, man. They all know how to wrestle. They don't know how to be a character. They don't like wrestling for the reasons we like it, guys. They're just wrestlers. They're just athletic. You can find athletic people everywhere, dude. Seriously. But you need to find people that have like a passion for the wrestling, you know? Sounded like she was gurgling. He's also too small to have a mouthpiece. He was good in Japan. Here we go. It's for the title. Will Brett survive? See what I mean? WWF superstars. And we have Bret Hart versus Undertaker for the title. See how it was back then? I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Guys, remember when Mankind won the title on Raw, though? Dude. That was fucking insane, dude. How many times did we get awesome main events on Raw, dude? I mean, for real. So many times the title was on the line, and man, and you knew it wasn't going to change hands, man. But it was still awesome. You know what I mean? It was still awesome, though. You're like, dude, I'm going to see Triple H for Stone Cold tonight? What? Holy shit. You know? I'm telling you, when Sunday Night Heat would get over, dude, and you knew you didn't have the pay-per-view, you'd just be like, man, wish I could watch the pay-per-view, dude. You know, and then my dad started getting us the pay-per-views, and we were like, and we'd be so pumped, dude. My friends would come over. We'd be like, guys, you gonna watch this with us? You know, Backlash is coming on or something. One of my favorite ones, for some reason, that I remember so vividly is the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. Because that was Vince McMahon versus Stone Cold in a cage, dude. It was awesome, dude. I remember we were so excited to go, what's going to happen, dude? What's he gonna do to him? He's got to have somebody help him, right? But then wasn't there like a stipulation where he couldn't have anybody at the ring? Because they'd make it even better on Raw. Like, if I win the match tonight, it means you can't have nobody in the ring to help you. And then he'd win or something. And we'd be like, oh, like he can have no help at the ring, dude. But it was a good match, dude. And then fucking Paul White or the Giant comes from under the ring. But he still wins because he throws him on it and it breaks. That was awesome, dude. Because you thought right when he came out, oh, fuck, dude, Stone Cold's going to lose. Holy shit. And all of a sudden he throws him against the cage. It breaks, he wins. And Vince is like, no! It was so good. LA Knight, pretty cool. He is. And I've seen he finally won a title a while back. All about the women look like mega lesbians. I mean, a lot of the women look hot as fuck. Ricochet is just Black Ospreay. They both do the same shit. The crowd went crazy. Dude, I don't think there's ever been a pop bigger than that. I still stand by that. That has got to be the biggest pop ever when Stone Cold came out, dude. I mean, he's here! Stone Cold's here! And DX was helping him and shit. Oh, shit.
And Bret Hart kicks out. He kicks out. He's got nothing but heart. He kicks out of the tombstone. Undertaker can't believe it.
That also because they wanted to beat WCW and made the product better. Yeah, for sure. Yep, Paul White's debut. Yep. Didn't Kane debut? He debuted it In Your House. Would put the shit they do in the 90s. People would flip in WCW in 3 seconds. Right. He debuted during the first Hell in the Cell. Yeah, when he ripped the door off. Vince fucked his back up when he fell on the announce table. Well, yeah, it was a tough fall, dude. Vince was awesome in that match. LA Knight is feuding with Nakamura, dude. I hate that guy. Nakamura drives me nuts. It's like, open your eyes. Hate that guy. And here, Austin's pop there. What match was it? Funny how you mentioned St. Valentine's Day Massacre. I always remember the pay-per-view for some reason. Yeah, it was good. Why do we remember it, Color? Because it was good. It was so good. What up, Bloody? The St. Valentine's Day porn. That was one of the first ones I got to watch that my dad bought us. My dad was like, yeah, ride your bike to my house. I'll get it. And we'd go over there and watch it. We'd be so ready to go. We'd be watching Sunday Night Heat like, yeah. Yeah. Don't watch the pay-per-view, baby. I'm telling you, wrestling was hype back then. Everybody was driving home. Getting home on your bikes before it came on USA. And Walker, Texas Ranger was getting over. I mean, you had to get home, dude. You had to get home. No excuses. We'd be playing football or doing something. And then that would come on. And we'd be like, what time is it? 7:45? Holy shit. And we get on our bikes and fucking haul ass home, dude. Like, fuck, dude. Fuck, I'm almost late for wrestling, dude. You know, like... And if you miss that first 15 minutes of wrestling, bro, dude, you're tripping. Because somebody came out, they made a match for the night, something happened, something popped off, and you fucking missed it, dude. And I'd be telling my brother, what happened, dude? So Stone Cold came out, okay, he said this, okay, you know. Dude, I remember so many nights hurrying, getting home, dude. You know, like, oh shit, I'm going to miss it, dude. I still remember that shit. Oh, he came back after he got ran over. Okay. That's when Austin was gone for a while because of his neck injury, and then he showed up. I still love me some Walker, Texas Ranger. La Femme Nikita. That was always on, too. And, guys, I'm pretty sure Brett is fucked. Undertaker is the World Heavyweight Champion. Beat the shit out of him, dude. Watching Raw and Nitro was just as saying going to the strip club. I'm just kidding. Yeah, doing good. Hope all is well with you. I'm banging on the dude. I'm licking on his ball. Nugget, stop. I love when Austin brought in the beer truck. Yeah, and he was spraying them. I remember me and my brother laughing so many times when Austin would do shit. Do you guys remember that episode of Raw where Stone Cold was like sneaking around and he was tying up and doing shit to DX? He'd like tie him up, he'd ambush him, and he was taking them out one by one. And he'd have like his crossbow or his bow and arrow and shit with his hunting stuff on. It's so stupid. That shit was so funny, dude. Rock vs. Hogan, WrestleMania 18. How big was the pop when Dudes.com made its debut? Dude, it was a pretty big deal. Imagine Stone Cold and Mankind pop. Imagine that, but times like 8, 9. I mean, we were breaking windows and stuff. I remember Stone Cold filled up Vince's car with cement. Yeah, I seen that car. When I went to WrestleMania 17, I seen that car. It was there. Everybody's got to pay. When that $1 million porn. Heavenly Bodies. Del Rey. The $1 million champ. Jimmy Del Rey. And $1 Million Man is not happy about it. Nugget, stop. He brought up the concrete truck and he sucked cock. I mean, what? What's up? And that $1 million dick in my ass. Thank you. And that $1 million dick in my ass always gets his way. $1 Million Man's being destroyed. Well, Hogan and $1 Million Man, they've got a past. These two do not like each other. So it's no surprise to me that Hogan is beating up the $1 million porn. Shit. He's got a finisher. Yep, he's gonna get up. Did I just pull that off? Wow. Come on! Seriously? No way. No way. We need to switch it up. Fuck this dude up, because he's getting momentum again. I don't want him to get another special, because then he gets up. What am I doing? Can't forget to mention when Austin was feuding with Brian Pillman and broke into the house. Pillman, but yeah, pulled the gun out. That was hilarious. Yeah. I remember when Austin was feuding with Brett and Austin was sitting in a wheelchair. Rolling was over backstage. Oh, I don't remember that one. I remember when I used to fuck guys. Oh, no, for sure. This era had a lot of poor characters, for sure. And all they ever used to fight on fucking Raw was jobbers and shit, dude. We were noticing that when Got G was over here. We were watching a lot of the old Raws, and they were just fighting jobbers, dude. We were like, what the fuck? So 95 was hard to watch both sides. Yeah. What? I don't know. Is that why it's over there?
There's like one panel down. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, I didn't know. I thought you did it. Remember Peyton? Ask Peyton. Yeah, I thought you took it down for some reason. Mo and Mabel, men on a mission. Kevin Sullivan was cool before the Dungeon of Doom shit. Tony Schiavone, yeah, he was good. He was one of them that said, WCW. Tony Schiavone said, WCW. Oh, shit. This is going to be my last match, guys. At 4:30, I got to beat my brothers. Matter of fact, I'm going to do this. Here, we got to get this match going. What?
Bang, dude! It's men on a mission! Fucking dudes is my constitution!
What?
Bang, dudes! It's men on a mission! Banging dudes is my con...
I gotta stop doing that. He has no good back move. I need to figure it out. I thought he had an atomic drop. I could have fucking swore. Bobby Heenan. What kind of advice would you give to the new wrestlers? What do they need to do differently? Go in a room and shoot themselves. Like, geez. That shit was so funny. Yeah. That shit was seriously so fucking funny he said that. Bobby Heenan, man. Gosh, just great. I'm throwing him left. So I need to go over here. Okay. Jim Cornette's so bitter. Yeah. Bobby Heenan hated his life in WCW. He says it in that interview. Do you know why that? Oh, we're at King of the Ring. We can check it out. You know why? Because he tried to give advice to people and they got all mad at him. I believe it was Eric Bischoff. Told him that he told Eric Bischoff, "You're an announcer. Be an announcer. We don't need to hear your opinion." And he was like, "Oh, okay." You know, that's why he was like, "Okay, no problem." So he said, "Fuck you then." You know what I mean? So they didn't want to hear him. They were assholes to him. So he's like, from there on out, it was a job. He's like, I lived closer to home. I could see my wife all the time. It was better money. I just went there and I did what I was supposed to do. That was it. He's like, from then on out, I lost it. I didn't care. So Bobby Heenan went through what I went through at my old job, where you do care and you're trying, but then one of the top people says some kind of bogus shit to you, you know, and kind of gets on you for something they shouldn't. And it turns you off, dude. And you go, okay. Oh, okay. You want to act like that? Okay, well, I'll just come to work and I'll be like everybody else then. Okay, that's fine. And that's what I did. I worked like that for 6 months and I was looking for a new job. And I hated going to work. It was good money, but my drive to care and change things, and I didn't care anymore. You know what I mean? I was just like, okay, no, I'm doing what you want me to do. You wanted to chew me out. You want to be like this, so fine. I'll just do that. That's okay. It's easier. You know what I mean? I was trying to overachieve, but whatever. I'll just not do anything. I'll just do my job, right? No problem. So that's exactly what happened to Bobby Heenan. He talks about it in that interview. He's like, yep. I forgot who it was that he tried to say something to. I mean, if you have somebody like Bobby Heenan, you should listen. You know, you should listen. That guy knows a lot. That's free knowledge about a lot of wrestling, and he knows how to be successful. He was in the most successful company, you know, when WWF was fucking red hot, dude. And he was right there. And he was a main character, too. With Prime Time and everything, being with Andre the Giant, $1 Million Man, being the managers of all these people. He was even in matches. And they were an asshole to him. So he was like, oh, okay. I'll just stop caring then, I guess. Okay, no problem. And I know exactly how he feels, dude. 100%, dude. I'm right there with you. You know, and it's like what I call, I'm out of it now. I realized it. It's like a work depression, I guess. And I hate using that bitch-ass word, depression, because I think depression is such a weak, stupid thing. I think it's borderline like fake, but I don't think it is. But you know what I mean? I don't like to believe in it. I don't like to ever say that. But I believe I did, because when I got out of the situation and I had my new job, my drive came back. My caring came back. Everything came back, dude. And I was just like, damn, I guess I was in kind of a bad way. You know, I realized that. It turned on a bell, you know. I was like, oh, shit. Turned on a light, I should say. And I was kind of like, oh, shit. So right when he told that story, I literally said to myself, I know exactly what you're saying, man. I know exactly what you're saying. I went through the same thing in my life that Bobby Heenan did with his job with WCW, you know. And so, yeah, he worked there for a few years and stuff like that and didn't really give a fuck, you know, and just did it because it was money. He looked forward to going home to his wife and getting to his real life and didn't give a fuck about it, you know. And so, yeah, it was a really cool story. Roddy Piper, remember being, before going trick-or-treating, make sure you... Yeah. I love that, J-Chip. I talked about it yesterday. Now you make sure that you guys let your parents check your candy. A lot of weirdos out there like to put things in your candy. That cracks me up. I love it. And I love how he started it, too. Him and Bobby Heenan were arguing. And he goes, hey, I got something to say. Now, before you kids go out trick-or-treating tonight. And they ended the show with it. And he was all serious, you know? He was all serious. It was just great. I watch that all the time. It's so funny. I actually lost respect for Jim ever since his buddy, the podcast. Dude, you fucked Mo up so bad. Yeah. Bischoff was a D-bag because he was beating WWF in the ratings. Yeah. Oh, I'm not appreciative here? What? Appreciate here? I do that all the time. Like, oh, you're talking about the work thing. I come in, I'm my best chef here, but I cover with other people's shifts, and none of the time make a mistake like everyone else does. I'm terrible. Yep, exactly. That type of shit. My situation was a little bit different than that. I was just doing what my manager told me to do. It's a long story. I could tell you real quick. Hold on. Imagine being on the Chicago Bulls and refusing to take advice from legends like Michael Jordan. Yeah, it'd be a little bit more comparable to being on the Bulls and not taking advice when they hire a coach like is there an old school coach for the Celtics or something that he won a bunch of championships and then he came to the Bulls and he's an assistant? It'd be like you not listening to him at practice. It'd be like, bro, if the Bears hired Bill Belichick right now as a quarterback coach or something, it'd be really stupid of Eberflus, our old coach, to be like, if Belichick's telling you something, you might want to listen. You know what I mean? I'd be like, what was that? Hey, usually when you're a coach, you should be doing this. Like, ever try doing this? Try this. You should be listening to that, and that's a free gift, man. And be like, dude, thanks. You know, pound it. Dude, thanks for looking out, man. You know what I mean? And you should listen to him because that's free knowledge, man. You know what I mean? Free knowledge. Next day, I'm getting calls asking if I'm coming in. Dan's living, don't come back. I just got here. Are you coming back later? I'll be back later for sure. Yep. Hey, David, it's 2:30 and you're supposed to be here at 2. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. I don't work for you anymore. I'm great. Damn. Yeah, I didn't do that because obviously I couldn't. I had to keep making money until I found a job. But, yeah, I did kind of that. I left on 2 weeks' notice. If you're a wrestler in the back hearing Roddy Piper go off like that, what do you think? You're laughing. Because Roddy Piper was being his character, but yet he kind of meant it, too. Back then, that was normal to give messages like that, though. But real quick, I'll tell, before I get off here, I'll tell the story of what happened at work. So, there was an actual director, right? The director is the main guy. His name was Luis. And then there was my manager. You'd say that tier was my manager, Robert. Robert was my manager. And then you had us supervisors, right? So you had 2 tiers above us. You had the one guy alone, a tier of managers that was like 3 people, and then a tier of like 5 supervisors, right? And then you started getting all the team leads and the workers and stuff like that, right? So my manager told me to put all these this old plastic that was coming out of the presses. There was this old plastic, and what we wanted to do was stop just throwing the plastic away. What we were going to do is we were going to start recycling it so we got paid back a little bit. So we were going to start this project to have all this stuff to where they weigh it, they put it in a certain area, and then we have a company come pick it up, you know? And so we're at the very beginning alpha processes of this process. So what he told me to do is that whenever you have extra stuff, extra plastic, have your tech workers, have your mechanics take the plastic over here to this area, and we're going to tape off this area, and you're going to have this paperwork on it explaining when it happened, what part number it's from, and blah, blah, blah. So we would do that, and we had like this little Excel spreadsheet that told when we put it in there and all this stuff. So it was a little messy. I mean, it was in one area, but it was like, imagine having a room that's kind of a mess, but in your house you do have a room set aside for it, but that room is kind of a mess. Well, Luis didn't like that, and that's fine, because what was happening was it was kind of stacking up and getting out of control because the forklift drivers who were supposed to weigh it, a different department, the warehouse, they're supposed to weigh it, they're supposed to take it, and they're supposed to distribute it, right? But that hadn't happened yet. That hadn't happened yet. It was very alpha in the sense of getting everybody on the same board, getting a hold of the company, everybody being on board. But Robert, my boss, was trying to get us to where we were doing what we were supposed to do so that the process is not waiting on us, man. We're ready to go. Production's ready to go. So we're doing it. So Luis comes out, and Luis was notorious for not fucking knowing what the fuck's going on. For real, notorious. We'd be in our meetings, he'd never know when we got scrapped for something. He'd be bitching for some sort of scrap that was from last week, and we already had it resolved, and he didn't know. What he's doing is he's reading old emails, and he's not keeping up on it, so he's not seeing everything. So once everybody explains it to him, he calms the fuck down. But it was already an issue last week, and we already fucking took care of it. But he's just an idiot, and he's not caught up on his stuff, so he was always just doing something else. They talk about how in meetings there was like some side shit where the managers were talking about, like, in meetings he would just be sitting there looking at his phone and he's like not listening. And so they're like, that's why he never fucking knows what's going on, because he's not involved. He's just kind of doing his own thing. And I don't know if he had his other responsibilities. Maybe he had some other responsibilities that we don't understand and things like that, but who knows. So anyway, he comes out to the floor one day and he comes to my area. And he says, hey, Dan, come here. And I said, yeah, what's up, man? And he's like, hey, what's all this stuff over here? And I said, oh, that's the new process that we're going to have for recycling the plastic, dude. And I was kind of like, looking at him like, seriously? Like, how do you not know about this? You know what I mean? Like, are you serious, dude? And so I didn't say that to him. I didn't want to make him feel stupid or something. Obviously, he's well above me, So I was like, oh, it's that new process. We're just starting, but we're trying to wait till warehouse still has to get their people together. The forklift drivers got to get on the same page. We have to get a scale put out there to weigh the plastic. That hasn't quite happened yet. So, we have this stuff just waiting to be processed. And he's like, well, it looks like fucking shit, dude. It looks like, he didn't say dude, but he's like, looks like fucking shit over here. And I was like, okay. Yeah, it's a little messy right now and stuff like that. We have it quarantined off. There is a spot for it. So if there's a customer that comes in or something like that, we can explain to them that we're starting this new process, and we have signs up and everything. It's not just all over the place. We have a spot for it. It's all taped off. There's signs, there's cones, everything. And I'm like, okay. And he's like, yeah, why do you allow this stuff? What are you doing over here? And it just started reaming my ass. And I'm like, well, I mean, Robert, my boss started this process, and this is what he wanted me to do. And so I'm like, do you want me to pick it up? Or I mean, I could pick it up or something. And he's like, well, why is it all just sitting there? And I'm like, well, because we have to wait on like quality to do this, warehouse to do this. He's like, oh, so why don't you go and do that then? Why aren't you doing it? If they're not doing it, why don't you do it? And I'm like, I mean, that's another department. I mean, so I said, with all due respect, why do we have a quality supervisor if I'm just going to go do it? Why do we have a warehouse supervisor if I'm going to go do it? And I said, I don't really want to just go stepping on everybody's toes. And I said, listen, do you want me... I started to get mad at that point. And I was like, listen, do you want me just to go pick it up? I can just go throw it all in the garbage if you want. It's money. You know what I mean? Like, that's what we used to do, and we can continue to do it if you want. But, I mean, that's not the process. You're just going to have to tell Robert. And he just was being really rude to me. He's like, I'm just so sick of you guys not doing anything. And you just sit here and you let that sit here like that. And I was just like... what the fuck, dude? I was like, fine. You want me to clean it up, dude? I said, I'll clean. What's up, Meg? Yeah. Will you do something with your hair? It's all over the place right now. But your clothes are good. No. They look nice. Yeah, they look nice. Yeah. But anyway, I knew that absolutely, Cameron. I actually played the Genesis one. I just never finished it. We got to get back to that. But anyways, what was I saying? So anyways, I started to get pissed, and he walked away from me, and when I was talking. So then I was explaining it to him, and I was like, well, I mean, I can clean it up for you if you want. He just walks away from me, and I said, oh, okay. All right, motherfucker. Yep, I'm about to fucking beat your fucking ass, but I'll go ahead and I'll fucking clean this shit up. I'm furious now. And if you guys knew me, like, in real life, like, when I get there, dude, oh, I'm there, dude. I'm there, bro. It's hard to get me there, but when I am, I'm there, bro. Oh, you got me now. I don't give a fuck who you are. You got me now, dude. And so I'm fucking pissed, bro. I go there, I grab this fucking dumpster thing, that we throw garbage in, and I'm just going over there. I throw the signs down. I start taking this shit, and I throw it in there. I said, fine, you fucking want me to fucking throw this shit away? I'll clean it up. You want me to fucking clean it up? And I'm fucking pissed, bro. I'm like about to lose my job, probably. I am fucking pissed, dude. But if anybody would have gotten my fucking way, bro, Lord help them. So, dude comes over, one of my workers, Jose comes over. He's like, hey, Dan, you need help? I was like, Jose, I don't need your help right now. Please go back to work. And I just started going, then my radio starts going off. Hey, Dan, can we get you in the front office or something? I said, hold on. I'll be up there after I do what Luis wants me to do. I'm cleaning up. You want me to clean up? I'm cleaning up. And I do it over the radio. Then it's just quiet. It's just quiet, dude. It's super quiet in my area on the radio. I'm fucking pissed, bro. And never been so mad at work, dude. Never been so mad at work. So finally, my boss comes speed walking down the fucking lane. And I see him coming. And I'm like, Robert, what's up, man? And he's like, Dan, I am so fucking sorry. He's like, I just heard about what happened, dude. I just heard. I told you to do it and stuff. And I was like, it ain't your fault, dude. That dude's a fucking idiot, man. For real. And I said, he was so disrespectful to me, dude. And I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, man. I said, I'm this close to getting the fuck out of here, bro. Like, if it wasn't for my family, I'd be out of here right now, bro. And he's like, Dan, just calm down, man. Just calm down. And I was like, no, I'm not going to calm down, dude. I am fucking pissed. And I said, please, dude, just let me clean up. This is what he wants you. He's like, hey, if he told you to clean up, dude, clean up. Just clean it up. We'll just do it some other time. This process will just be later down the road. He's like, I was just trying to be responsible and trying to be ahead of the game, so production was ready to go. And I said, Robert, I totally understand. I totally get where you're coming from. And I said, I respect that. And I said, it's okay, dude. It's okay. I'll cool down in a minute. And I already felt bad because then I kind of attacked Robert. And Robert was always really cool with me, dude. And he was a new manager. He was brand new. So I was like, dude, holy shit, I'm so fucking pissed, dude. So I had to fucking walk outside after I threw it all away. And then I went to the front office because they wanted to talk to everybody. So I came in the meeting and they had everybody in there talking to him. And he's all talking about how all of a sudden everybody needs to do their job and we don't need other departments doing other people's jobs. That's not what he's asking, when he literally just said that to me. So I got in there at the tail end of it and I was fucking pissed. And when I walked in there, everybody looked at me, dude. So it was super awkward. And I'm just standing there acting like nobody's looking at me. And when he got done, it got to like, he's like, any questions? I go, we done here, dude? Okay, I'll see you. And I walked out of there, dude. I walked out of it just like he walked on me, dude. I was like, oh, I can do that too, man. And so I went out to work, and from then on out, HR came out and talked to me. Dan, I heard about what happened. Luis was out of line. I don't know why he did that. I'm so sorry. Do you want to take the rest of the day off? And I said, no, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm just really pissed. And they visited me. HR used to come out once a week just to check on me, see how I was doing. I was fine. But, like, I just didn't care anymore. You know what I mean? I lost everything. I lost all the care. I lost all the heart. I just went there, did my job, did what I was supposed to do, and left. And so I finally gave my 2 weeks in, and then HR talked to me, and they said, you're leaving? And I said, yeah, I got to go. I don't have it anymore, man. I lost it. And so they fired Luis. Luis ended up getting fired because Luis did a lot of other things, too, and I could tell you stories right now. If Josh is ever in here, Josh will tell you a bunch of stories. Juice Boys, he worked there as well. And they fired Luis, and we got some new manager, our director. He was really cool. And, yeah, I ended up giving my 2 weeks still, though. I think they thought when they fired Luis that I would stay, and I didn't. And I don't think they fired Luis just for me. I'm not saying that. But because I think the thing with me was the nail in the coffin, because he had some other things he did to some other people, and I think they finally said, damn, dude, you know, we got to get rid of him. This guy sucks. You know what I mean? And we all knew he sucked, but we tried to be respectful and listen to him, you know? But anyway, that's kind of what happened with me at work. So when I say, like, you didn't know you had a work depression, but you did, after that day, I did. And I didn't even know it. I was just kind of living it. And then when I got out of it and I work at my job I work at now, I care so much now. And the passion's back. I'm back. You know what I mean? I'm back. I'm the person that I am now. And it's just all back. It's all back how it used to be. And I realized that, like, a few months into my new job, I was like, damn. I was, like, in some certain mental place for a while there that wasn't so good, you know? And I just kind of went to work every day and just did it. And I always looked forward to playing video games when I got off and stuff. I hated going to work. Where now, work's back to just being work. It's normal. You know what I mean? So, anyway, that's the whole story. You're supposed to be here at 2. Are you okay? Can you upload your own theme songs? I'm not sure, Big Daddy. Bro, walking away while I'm talking to you. Oh, dude, I would have. I wanted to kill him, dude. I wanted to kill him. I was so mad, dude. I saw you got that mad once at a certain someone. Yeah, Cameron, you know, yeah, you're exactly right, Cameron. Luis Unleashed Dan's InnerDudes.com. Yeah, I told you the same story, Cam. Yep. Yeah, Cameron's heard this before. So you lost your smile like Shawn Michaels. Xavier, you're so stupid. What up, Kim? I remember telling you to quit that. Yeah, Cameron, you did. Cameron told me to quit. You're right. Yeah, you were a good friend during that, man. I appreciate you. For real. Yeah, Cameron heard all that as I was going through it. Yeah, I don't remember how I explained that to you either, Cameron. You lost your smile, yeah. I was like that at Hormel, but didn't feel like gaming. Oof. No, when I got off of work, I'd try to get back into mode. But guys, I have to go to my brother's. I have to go there now. We have to go there for dinner. I'm going to go see my mom and say what's up and everything. And so, guys, thank you for... thanks, Xavier. But thank you, guys. I will be probably back later, depending on what me and Meg do. Meg's got work in the morning, so I'm sure she'll get to bed. But, yeah, we'll probably be back tonight, man. I'll talk to you guys, man. Thanks for hanging out, bruh.